Let's talk about autism and limerence.
Okay, so yeah, and it's basically limerence is an obsession with somebody. For those of you who haven't heard the term, I know I didn't know what it was until I looked it up. I've probably experienced it, and I think a lot of people I know have experienced it, not even necessarily on the autism spectrum. And it's caused them to act out in really weird ways. Like, there was one guy who thought this coach on the Special Olympics basketball team would date him, but he's like, well, coaches can't be with players, so I'm just going to quit, and she's going to be with me. When that's not how that ends up working, because she already had a boyfriend. And I think there's another guy I know who used to collect girls' phone numbers and always would be proud, like, I have 15 girls' numbers in my phone. It's like, yeah, well, how many of them have you actually hung out with? That's the real question. And then there was another guy who was obsessed with somebody in the Special Olympics. He got banned for this too. He impersonated that person's fiance and said, I don't want to be with you. So they would be single and he could be with them. Realistically, I think that this is something that is a major problem among the autism community, and a lot of them, I mean, the disabled community as a whole, I would say even, and it kind of just shows that you're on the autism spectrum. You can't rely on your bros to help you out, because a lot of them are under this delusion that somebody is going to, be with them, even if it's somebody that you're already with or you have an interest in. They won't help you. They'll kind of like act irrationally and maybe try to take that away from you, if that makes sense. I actually was writing a story about one of these instances. I could share it at some point if you want to hear it, but it's kind of like, what if someone actually did reciprocate the feelings of someone who was on the Special Olympics, and just like, what would that look like? So, I don't know. If this sounds like you, though, make sure you take steps to combat this, because limerence is not healthy. It's not healthy to obsess over somebody. It's not healthy to just only think of that person and never anybody else, especially if, like, they don't even have an interest in you or know you exist. I could sort of understand thinking of someone that you're in a relationship with a lot, but you shouldn't only think of them. But, like, if you're not even with them, there was one guy, the same guy who did quit the basketball team. He thought this girl that didn't know him was going to marry him. Like, I mean, she sort of was like an acquaintance from one of his plays. It's like, yeah, there's definitely some not being grounded in the real world here. But yeah, I'm going to stop now because I'm at the YouTube short threshold.